You're watching Boone TV News, Iowa's #1 high school news show.
Hello, fellow Toreadors. I am Janae Hoffman. Welcome to another week of Boone TV News. The BHS Jazz Band had their latest concert this past Friday night. Boone TV's Maddie Desher was there to experience the performance and has the recap.
Boone High held the annual Jazz Band concert this past Friday on March 4th. It was filled with musicians from all ages.
This concert's called Jazz for All Ages. It involved a middle school, high school, and an area big band. And we like to show the kids that there's always something next. The music doesn't stop after high school. The jazz concert was very successful. We played 4 of our tunes, including the Waltz from Incredibles.
I asked junior Kyle Peter how he prepared for his solo and how everyone else prepared for the special night.
We played the music over and over and over and over again and went through parts, worked on our accidentals and our key, and that helped a lot. I was definitely worried about my solo, and it was in a really difficult key, and it's improvised, so that makes it even more difficult. But I thought it went really well. I worked on it Friday during 9th hour, and that helped a lot. So at the end of the concert, we have a song that we played last year, and it's a song that we all really, really like. So at the end of the concert, without telling Truck, we just started playing that song.
This has been Maddie Desher from Boone TV.
Justin Elsner has been a key cog in the machine that is Boone TV for 2 years. Corbin Waffle has the feature on this Boone TV legend.
If you've been around Boone High School for the past couple of years, you may have noticed a budding TV star on Boone TV. The name with so much fame is Justin Elsner. Justin is fully committed to Boone TV as he's in the studio 4 periods a day and sometimes even more.
Well, I've been around sports my whole entire life, and being in Boone TV, it really just lets me go to a bunch of activities like basketball and football and being able to recap and just what I love to do.
Boone TV instructor Mr. Kramer has found Justin to be an integral part of Boone TV's success.
Justin's been a real key part of Boone TV's success. He came in as a freshman, and ever since then, his hard work and dedication to everything that he does in terms of journalism has really allowed us to set the bar very high for our work and has increased the overall content and quality of everything that we do here.
Justin specializes in reporting football, basketball, and a variety of spring sports. He also became quite skilled in the graphic design as he began to create team posters for various sports at the high school.
Well, I've always watched SportsCenter and ESPN growing up, and seeing all the graphics that they make, I think it's just cool when I can come in the classroom and make the same thing or make something that looks like it. The cool thing is when I send it out to make like a spring all-conference thing, send that out, and the athletes really enjoy it, and they come up and thank me.
This isn't just a high school class of Justin. This is a pathway to a career. Justin is currently applying to attend the Medill Northwestern Journalism Institute in Chicago, one of the most premier journalism programs in the country.
Last year, Mr. Kramer told me about it, and I think that's just been a goal that I've wanted to do and wanted to accomplish. And so hopefully when I send my application in, I get accepted. And then that should push me to a whole new level with writing scripts and writing sports journalism.
Justin Elsner has aspirations of being a TV sports journalist and is in the process of finding the right college that will help him pursue his dreams.
Justin has a great chance to be big in the industry of sports journalism. He has goals of perhaps ESPN one day, and I think if he keeps working at it, he's got a real good shot at it. And we're excited to see what he does in the future with his sports journalism career.
From Boone TV, this has been Corbin Waffle.
On Friday, March 4th, Iowa Supreme Court Justice Mark Cady came to Boone High. Here's Kurt Yeager with the story.
Supreme Court Judge Cady came to Boone High to talk about Iowa Supreme Court and the duties it upholds. Miss Molly thought it was great to have Judge Cady come to teach the students.
I think this is fantastic for students. First of all, it's authentic work, it's 21st century skills. They're seeing what they need in order to become a Supreme Court Chief Justice, which is great. It's also creating more civic participation. I've had so many kids come up to me afterward and just tell me how interesting the talk was, and they have lots and lots of questions about the court system, about politics. So as a teacher, just a win-win all around.
Sophomore Cody Frame enjoyed listening to Judge Katie.
Well, it's not very often you get to be visited by a judge, and it's a very unique experience for everyone. We don't usually get to be in the presence of someone of that political power, and is very knowledgeable. I enjoyed it not only because it was unique, but it really opened some pathways into some future political jobs that we might want in the future.
It was a very interesting presentation from Judge Katie, and it was a great honor to have him come to Boone High. This has been Kurt Yeager from Boone TV.
Well, Boone High, it's spring break. But what goes on during a high school spring break? Jason Mui has a story on what is in store for spring break 2K16.
The anticipation is building at Boone High School, with the fourth term starting soon and spring break around the corner.
By this time next week, the school will be empty.
Because of spring break. Many students will be active while they stay in the Boone area for spring break.
I'll be staying in town, going to soccer practice.
I'll be mostly at home, filling out my March Madness bracket.
I'll be spending my time outside in this nice weather playing basketball with my friends.
Plan on going fishing with my friends and playing some basketball and just having a good time.
Other students will take the week-long vacation as an opportunity to leave the state.
I'm going to Arizona to a few spring training games and see my grandma.
I'm going to Florida, hang out on the beach, going to Key West.
I'm going to Omaha, and I'm going to go visit the zoo, and it'll be a really fun time.
Students aren't the only ones who are excited about spring break. Teachers and faculty are also looking forward to resting and preparing for the final term.
For spring break, I'm going to sleep a lot because that's something I don't usually get to do during the school year, and I'm going to go to the Mall of America.
I'm looking forward to having a little break from school. Might go to Minneapolis for a day or two and taking it easy.
Junior soccer player Kurt Yeager is doing something exotic. He will be traveling across the world with his AAU soccer team.
I'm going to play soccer in Paris, Bruges, Belgium, and London with my team in Ankeny.
Whether you're traveling abroad or staying close to home, all of us here at Boone TV wish you a fun and safe spring break. This has been Jason Mui from Boone TV.
This year, Boone High has been honored to host a foreign exchange student all the way from Norway this school year. Here's Justin Elsner with more.
In honor of Foreign Language Week, I decided to take a look into the life of Inga Vigir, foreign exchange student from Norway. Inga was looking for a new adventure and decided to come to America as an exchange student.
I've always wanted to experience a different culture and something new rather than just staying in the country I've been living in my whole life. And when I had the chance, I just wanted to take it and apply.
Inga has experienced many changes since she's came to the United States.
Living here is different by the food being different, the people being different, the school being different, by the subjects and everything being in a different language. The town is pretty small compared to the city I was from in Norway.
Even though Boone doesn't have the glamour of a big city, she still loves it and has made a home in Iowa.
I've enjoyed everything. The people are so nice and I've gotten so many friends here, and just being a part of something different and a different culture.
Inga has had the chance to live with 2 different households. She is currently living with Carly Bromig and her family.
I think it's really fun, and she's just a different person and brings a different culture to my family, and we enjoy having her around and just the different things she brings.
As the school year winds down, so will Inga's time in America. She will travel back to Norway in June. This has been Justin Elsner from Boone TV.
2 guys in a movie head to the theaters to see the new animated comedy, Zootopia. Rotten Tomatoes gave this a whopping 99%. Let's see how this ranks on the GOAT scale.
A gleaming city where animals of all breeds
predator and prey alike live together in peace and harmony.
Hi, I'm Judy, your new neighbor.
Yeah? Well, we're loud.
Don't expect us to apologize for it.
ZPD's first rabbit officer, Judy Hopps.
You ready to make the world a better place?
How's it going, VHS? And surprise, surprise, Disney has done it again.
We're two guys in a movie, and we're back this week with a review of the recently released animated flick, Zootopia. In the typical animals can walk and talk world, a rabbit named Judy Hopps finally achieves her dream of becoming a police officer in the metropolitan city of Zootopia. Being smaller than most of the officers, Judy is imposed upon by her superiors and strives to succeed. After meeting con artist and secondary character Nick Wilde, Judy becomes entangled in a series of plots involving the dangerous predators and finally has to solve the case she's been wanting.
We've rated this movie 9 goats out of 10.
And it looks to win next year's Oscar for Best Animated Film. Let's see if we can get 2 in a row correct. Pros of Zootopia include, the animation is silky smooth and looks as good as ever, the theme on social classes is motivational, and it's just a purely fun film.
Cons are, this film is geared towards a younger audience, but that's not to say you won't enjoy it. This film was one of the best animated films released in a long time, surpassing many of the ones Pixar has made.
It had a great amount of funny dialogue and underlying themes to keep you invested in the characters for the run of this movie.
This has been Two Guys in a Movie reviewing Zootopia.
And we definitely recommend this film to all of BHS, and have a great spring break.
No matter what type of animal you are, change starts with you.
We gotta go.
Whose car is it?
The most feared crime boss, Mr. Big.
Is that Mr. Big?
Stop talking, stop talking.
Where would we be without the legendary Mr. Cool to keep us up to date with the latest trends? Probably wandering aimlessly with mullets and bell-bottom jeans. So without further ado, here's Alex Carey with What's Trending.
Hey, what's up, Boone High fam? This is your boy Alex Carey, and this here is What's Trending. It's March Madness, baby! The greatest time of the year is finally upon us when college basketball consumes our lives and adults go missing in B-dubs across the country.
How long will you be gone, Mommy?
Probably a week, hopefully longer.
First comes the conference tournaments, which is where you and I punch their ticket to go to the big dance with this last second shot. He's a primetime player, baby! Up next are Iowa and Iowa State this weekend in their conference tournaments. Then, all three will be playing in the NCAA tournament the following week. It's been madness, The arrival of March also indicates the beginning of another major sports season, baseball. Spring training officially kicked off this week, so this marks the beginning of home runs, double plays, and possibly a few flying bats. A heroic father recently garnered the attention of the internet when an image surfaced of him heroically shielding his son from the speeding piece of wood. Let's take this opportunity to learn a valuable lesson. Stay off your phones at sporting events. Live life, man. Unplug from the machine that is the internet. And now, here are 5 items trending in 10 seconds. Zootopia set a Disney box office record. Darth Maul started an independent film. Peyton Manning is retiring. Finally. Nate Diaz defeated Conor McGregor. And spring may finally be here.
And I finally finished watching One Tree Hill! Woo!
That's it for this week. Please check back next week for What's Trending. I'm out.
Thank you for watching this week's news show. Check back the week after next for the latest at BHS. In the meantime, you can watch and read all of our stories at BooneTV.com. Have a great spring break, Boone High. But before we go, here's Question of the Week.
Question of the week. Question of the week.
It's spring break!
Spring break.
Spring break!
Spring break.
Spring break!
Spring break.
Spring break!
Spring break.
Spring break!
What are you doing for spring break?
I will be eating.
I am going to Maine with my friend Coco and Isaac.
I will be working.
Going to have some bonfires.
Hanging out with friends and doing nothing.
Urban exploration.
Lots of mass gainer.
I plan on sitting in my underwear and eating Hot Pockets.
I am going to be playing Pokemon as much as I can because it rocks.
Working on my car. Actually, I don't even have a car.
Wherever the wind takes me, that's where I'm going.
Dust in the wind.
I'm working.
Nothing, I am grounded.
You're grounded. Question of the week. Question of the week.